Every time you step onto an airplane, you're unknowingly passing through a hidden world of secrets that could drastically improve your flying experience. These clever features are designed to save you money, boost your comfort, and even protect your safety. Airlines pour millions into creating these innovations, but they rarely mention them in safety briefings. Did you know there's a secret button that can grant you 30% more space? Or that a single, seemingly insignificant symbol could make the difference between life and death for ground crew members? We're about to reveal 10 hidden airplane features that will completely change the way you fly. Stick with us until the end. The first secret alone is a money-saving hack that airlines desperately hope you never find out about. Hit that subscribe button now, because what you're about to learn will make you the most savvy traveler at 30,000 feet. 10. The hidden armrest button. Here's the first of many insider secrets that flight attendants use every day, but which most passengers completely overlook. Beneath the armrests in many aisle seats, there's a secret button or lever that unlocks the armrest, allowing it to swing up entirely. This gives you immediate extra hip space, easier access to the restroom, and a refreshing escape from the cramped sardine can feeling that often plagues economy class. While this feature was originally designed for wheelchair transfers, savvy travelers now use it simply for added comfort. Feel around beneath the aisle armrest near the hinge. You'll either find a small button or a recessed lever. Press it while lifting, and voila! Extra space that was never meant to be yours. Pro tip: this works on about 80% of commercial aircraft, especially Boeing 737s and Airbus A320s. While flight attendants might raise an eyebrow during takeoff, once you're in the air, you're free to enjoy the extra space. Airlines don't promote this feature because they prefer to sell you premium economy, but now you've learned their well-kept secret. 9. The mysterious triangles above your head. Next time you board a plane, look up. Notice the small black or red triangles adorning the cabin walls? They're not just for decoration. These tiny markers indicate spots where flight attendants have the clearest view of the wings and engines. If there's ice buildup, mechanical problems, or anything else unusual, the crew knows exactly where to look. But here's the twist. These seats also tend to experience the least turbulence. You're seated at the plane's center of gravity, the most stable point during flight. Airlines could charge extra for these coveted comfort zones, but most passengers pass them by without a second thought. Next time you book a flight, count the rows and aim for a seat near the triangles. You'll feel up to 40% less movement during turbulent air. That's physics working in your favor. One flight attendant even confessed she always tries to sit in these spots during deadhead flights. Smart travelers have known about this trick for decades. 8. The secret fresh air nozzle. Here's a small yet incredibly useful feature that most people use incorrectly. That little air vent above your seat, it's probably blowing straight down into your face, creating an uncomfortable draft. Here's how pilots do it. Angle the vent just in front of your face to create an invisible air barrier. This simple air curtain helps block out germs from nearby passengers, especially important if someone is coughing nearby. The airflow should gently graze your hands when you hold them at chest level. Airlines rarely mention this, as they don't want you thinking too much about germs, but flight attendants swear by this trick during flu season. Set the airflow to medium, not full blast, and angle it slightly forward. You'll breathe cleaner air without feeling like you're stuck in a wind tunnel. Pro tip: if you're prone to motion sickness, angle the cool air towards your pulse points. It's a time-tested pilot trick that works wonders. This simple adjustment could help protect you from catching a cold during your flight. 5. The emergency floor lighting. You never noticed on your next night flight? Take a moment to look down at the aisle floor. You might notice tiny lights running along the carpet's edge. These are photoluminescent emergency markers. They glow without requiring power for up to 16 hours. Unlike overhead emergency lights that can fail, these floor strips charge from the plane's standard cabin lighting and automatically activate when the cabin goes dark. They are strategically placed to guide you to the nearest exit when smoke fills the cabin at ceiling level. These lights were introduced after studies of past accidents where passengers had difficulty locating exits through smoke. The brilliance of this system is that the lights remain visible even if you're crawling along the floor. Flight attendants are trained to instruct passengers to follow the lights on the floor, but most don't realize they're even there. Next time you fly, take note of where these glowing tracks lead. They'll typically guide you to the nearest exit. In an emergency, while others fumble in the dark, you'll know exactly where to go. This $50,000 system per aircraft could very well save your life. 4. The white spiral that prevents tragedies. Have you ever noticed the white spiral painted on the center cone of a jet engine? It's far from just an aesthetic touch. It's an essential safety feature that helps prevent potentially deadly accidents. When the engine is running, the spiral creates a hypnotic blur that alerts ground crew members that they are too close to the danger zone. Jet engines generate suction so powerful that they can pull in a person from up to 15 feet away. Before these spirals were introduced, ground accidents were far too common. The spiral acts as a visual warning, triggering instinctive caution in anyone nearby. While some airlines use different designs, like chevrons or swirls, the purpose remains the same: to keep ground crew members safe. Next time you're boarding, watch how the ground crew keeps a safe distance from engines with spinning spirals. They know that the blurred spiral signals an invisible, lethal force. Boeing engineers tested numerous designs before selecting the spiral for its maximum psychological impact, saving countless lives. Yet many passengers assume it's just branding. Next time you spot one, take a moment to appreciate the life-saving psychology behind that simple paint job. 3. The hidden crew rest compartment. Think first class is the epitome of luxury? Think again. There's an even more exclusive area on the plane you'll never see: the secret crew bunks. Long-haul flights are required by law to provide rest areas for crew members, and these hidden compartments are often tucked away either above the passenger cabin or below in the cargo hold. These private spaces come equipped with beds, temperature controls, and sometimes even entertainment systems. Access to these areas is through cleverly disguised doors that look like overhead bins or wall panels. I've seen flight attendants slip through what appeared to be a bathroom door, only to emerge in hidden stairwells leading to their private sleeping quarters. Some Boeing 777s feature overhead bunks for up to 8 crew members, and the beds are surprisingly comfortable, far better than most economy seats. Airlines don't advertise these spaces because they don't want to tempt passengers with the idea of their own private sleeping pods. But knowing they exist explains why your flight attendants look so refreshed after 14 hours in the air. They've been resting in a secret room while you've been enduring the cramped conditions of 31B. Travel tip: crew rest areas often mean better service on long-haul flights. 2. The pressurization outflow valve. Take a moment to look towards the rear of the aircraft. Do you see that circular valve, roughly the size of a pizza? That's the pressurization outflow valve, and it's literally the reason you're able to breathe at cruising altitude. This incredibly important computer-controlled valve regulates the cabin pressure by releasing air at exactly calculated rates. Without it, you would lose consciousness within minutes once you reach the height of the flight. But here's the part that airlines never mention. Pilots have the ability to manually control this valve in emergency situations. In the event of a hijacking, pilots can adjust the cabin pressure subtly to induce drowsiness in passengers, helping to neutralize the threat. The valve also explains the ear-popping sensation you experience during takeoff and landing. It's constantly working to adjust pressure and maintain a safe environment. Modern valves are equipped with triple redundancy because any failure would force the plane into an emergency descent. But most passengers remain blissfully unaware of this critical component's existence. Next time you board via rear stairs, take a moment to glance at the fuselage and you'll spot this unsung hero of aviation. It's the epitome of aerospace engineering, cleverly hidden in plain sight. 1. The money-saving meal secret airlines don't want you to know. Here's the ultimate insider hack that will elevate every flight you take. Did you know you can pre-order special meals even if you don't have dietary restrictions? And these meals are often far superior to the standard options. Kosher, Hindu, vegetarian, Asian, seafood, bland, diabetic. Airlines offer over 15 unique meal choices, all of which are freshly prepared. These meals are made in smaller batches with higher quality ingredients and are served before the regular meals. I've enjoyed lamb curry that could rival any restaurant, fresh fruit platters, and gourmet vegetarian options that easily outshine the usual chicken or pasta dishes. And the best part? They're completely free. You simply need to request them 24 to 48 hours before your flight via the airline's website. Airlines don't promote this because special meals cost them more to source and prepare, and they'd rather you settle for their mass-produced options. Flight attendants have confided that passengers who request special meals often receive better overall service too. They are flagged in the system as having specific needs, which makes them a priority. This simple trick transforms airline food from a dreaded afterthought to a truly delightful dining experience. Now, it's your turn. Which secret surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let us know which trick you're planning to try first. And if you loved uncovering these hidden airplane features, don't miss our next video where we reveal TSA scanner hacks that could save you hours at security. Thank you for joining us in the hidden world of flights today. Now, go forth and travel smarter.